And good morning, people. Welcome back to Might and Magic 10 Legacy. We're going round the peninsula to pretty much pick up anything that I can find. And we've turned up in the Cursed Ruins, which I'm still not certain if it's a human-only place, but it's got the possibility of it being. We've cleared out the first floor. We're now on the second, the highest floor. There's only 2 levels in the Cursed Ruins, but the undead here are technically stronger than I should really be playing with, but that hasn't stopped me from winning. So let's continue on and see what else is around.
Even the oldest sagas do not say much about the Shantiris. This is odd.
This isn't actually Shantiri. This is human, I believe. Just take note, I think. To be honest, I'm not sure. But yeah, we have our friendly ghost there. I am still not going to go near that lady anytime soon. If at all. Hopefully not. But we do have this door open over here. I believe the 2 platforms that I lit up, one being over in this room down here, and the one here, opened up this door.
Greg, I need to hit something.
Okay, I don't mind having to face a few more ghouls and skeletons. Every bit of experience helps. I've still got a way to go until late level 24, so all the better.
I feel stronger.
Just normal ravenous ghoul. There is a spectre at the back there, so I will need burning determination. However, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Are you a different one or no? I can see one just at the back, so I've got 2 spectres. A ravenous ghoul, an elite one, and an elite skeletal spearman. Yay, fun! Ghoul or spearman? Spearman, I think. And just attack. Save your mana for the burning determination that's definitely going to be coming along, and use Shayla's for torn armor, although I probably should have put up celestial armor. But when everyone attacks Shayla and they either miss or block, I do not mind that as well. Right, Shayla is weak. One of you just hit your actually procced it without a critical hit. The normal skeletal spearman. Yeah, it's on Shayla though, so I don't really care. Don't need healing, so I can just hurt them. And, well, skeletal spearman next. Actually, I might try and get both at the same time, because those... I've got 1 elite spectre and 1 normal. They're not going to come forward until either one of these is defeated. So the less times I have to put burning determination up, the better. So let's get you down a little bit, then go for the ghoul. That should be enough. Still don't need any healing.
No, it can't be.
Well, now I definitely do. How many times do you want to hit Ravener School? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is through what looks like 50% resistance with armor. Oh well. Let's heal that. And continue. Right. And I've got the elite up. Nice. Celestial armor. Just regeneration, I think. Finish that one off. Right, so elite. Words help if people hit. I think I had 3 misses in that lot. Come on, Ray, you can do it. And yeah, of course, there goes Torpor. You're going to die to spittle damage, but so I'm fine. So this Spectre next.
And stay down.
There you go. One more turn of burning determination.
I kill you.
And there you go. Let's rest.
Something here.
This is perception. You failed. You failed. You failed. Really? How much perception do I have? 32. And that's not enough.
No, it can't be.
There we go. So yeah, I am slightly lower than I should be. And that should open the other door. Ah, there you are. Bloodstained page 1 out of 4. And The Dragon of Carfowl, a popular folktale. A book for you to read if you want it. And you probably could tell that, just like the other side, this side has enemies as well, I thought. Or not. I thought this side had enemies as well. Might. And a chest. I could have almost sworn that this side had enemies as well. I suppose not. Looks like we're done. Key items. Bloodstained page. I'm going to let them hover for a bit. So you can pause and read if you wish. It basically says the story of a family that lived in these ruins. Made mention of Effie, we've already seen and fought her ghost. Linda, I believe, I don't think he was mentioned in that, but was also a member of the family. So this means this ghost is Sophia, I believe her name was. Sybil, sorry. So we now know who this ghost is. You need to have all of the pages, I do believe, to complete the Paladin quest. You need to have that and the completed stone fragment disc. You need to get the second fragment. We know where that is. It's at the Black Fang hideout in Carfal. But you need those all three pieces it to be completed. All the Bloodstone pages, I do believe, and the quest from John Morgan to upgrade into Paladin. Come into here, speak to this ghost. You will have a different new option, and then you place the disc where it points. Points towards the nearby stone altar. This shaped hole is carved on the side. You understand something is missing. The ghost nods gravely. This is where the disc goes, and once that is there, you are promoted to Paladin. Simple as that. Anyways, pretty much we're done in here now. There's no more enemies showing up, it seems. So we might as well move on and go to the next place. I won't be coming back here unless the promotion to Paladin is absolutely necessary. That is why I didn't touch or didn't kill the friendly ghost Sybil. Might be needed later. Okay.
You heard that?
That was nothing.
No, it's nothing.
See? Anyways, now that we've done with that area, we can move on and have a check around a bit further. Did I get that chest? Yes, I did. Okay. I could go up to the mountains on that side over there, but I'm not going to. I'll be heading there eventually anyway. I can get up through with the blessing of Yalaf. Instead, let's go and get the mysterious, the dangerous cave that was in this area.
It's the perfect day to begin a journey.
I believe it's over here, yes.
So that's where firewood is harvested.
Yes, it's a forest. Oh, that was the dwarf, of course, who lives underground. A dangerous cave. This is a boss manticore, if I remember correctly.
Something is coming our way. Be ready.
Martiaxwa, I guess. Celestial Armor, Poison Cloud, the two normal, and then shoot it, let it run to me. I don't know why I put Poison Cloud up, because it's a boss. Oh well. It has weakening strikes, so there's a chance of being weak, and it has poisoning strikes, so I could get poisoned again. First time in a while. But let's remove some armor. And then basically hit it into the ground. This shouldn't be too hard. Since when did you have a regeneration? That must be warrior exclusive. I've faced this beast countless times on an adventurer, and it has never done regeneration. That makes this fight very much harder. Because I've got to beat my way through regeneration as well. I think I'm just going to let the poison damage tick. Okay. Because, well, Ray just herself does most of that regeneration. And 24 damage I can heal with Shayla if necessary. So yeah, not too bad. Even with the regeneration, I do have enough attack power to get through it. But that regeneration was a very big shock. I didn't expect that in the slightest. As I've said, countless times beating this enemy in adventure mode, never had it. Warrior, first thing it does. It must be warrior exclusive. Elixir of mana. Who needs mana? Iris? I do believe that's you. And I need to go and identify this equipment, don't I?
We don't know what dwells down there.
Let's now cure the poison. Look, the treacherous Queen Tuatana, I would assume. And I might not have enough space in my inventory to carry what's in here. Unidentified relic. This is a two-handed axe. Obviously, it just does say it on the description. So that would mean this mace is a single-handed mace. Okay. Because it doesn't say two-handed on it. I'll take the gold, take the and well, any of these that don't sell for a whole lot. Let's just get rid of you. And you. And pick up all these. Might as well pick up the relic.
Powerful.
Although I do identify it for 100, it sells for usually slightly more, and I do want the money. What that axe does, I couldn't tell you. I have literally never used two-handed axes ever. So I actually believe there's not too many professions that can use two-handed axe fully. Barbarians are better usually with hammers or two-handed maces because they start with mace and two-handed naturally. Dwarves, possibly the dwarven warrior, dwarven might style, but even he has an issue because he starts with shield and maybe the human version, but there's not really one that takes it full advantage of both axe and two-handed. So that relic is a little bit dubious in its potential. Anyways, I need to go and check all these items offload, and then we'll probably do some more things around Sea Haven. So, give me a moment. I'm going to go and check what we've got.
Who's with me?
I was in the crag looking at items, and well, I thought I'd come and speak to Mizuki. It has been a week, so let's come back in a moment.
No flames. Will help, but not for free.
Essentially, she asks you to stay a day, to come back in a day, come back in a week, come back in a month. Once this month is done, the quest is complete. Is she pulling our leg? No, it does have a reason, which is sort of understandable once it gets explained. But, yeah. It could have been better. And since we're here, I have identified all my items, but I'll show you them when I get to Sea Haven. I haven't actually looked at them myself yet. Let's go into this dangerous cave. Say hello to an orc.
Yes.
He will just stay there and attack from range. He doesn't look like a ranged character, but he is. Can't really get a good look at him at the moment. So I'm going to put Poison Cloud up. And, well, I'm not currently in combat, so this is all free. And now I'm going to shoot him.
Looks like they smelled us.
This is Tuco. He does have stone skin. So Poison Cloud didn't affect him because, well, did he resist it? Yeah, he resisted it, which is unfortunate. I think I'm going to put it up again. But Tuco, I think stone skin is new for you. I'm not sure on that one though. But he's basically a orc mauler style. But he has a skill that he can use from range called, I can't remember what it's called, he's likely going to use it. Overwhelming Assault, there it is. Overwhelming Assault I think we've seen it from some of the Jaguar warriors. Let's see if I can find them. Yeah, overwhelming assault. A melee strike that cannot be blocked. The target loses all block attempts for the remainder of the current turn. So it only hits once, however it goes through celestial armor. You notice that celestial armor did not happen. The block side of it doesn't really matter because Tsuko is the only enemy we're facing. But yeah, he can always hit me. And Poison Cloud hit you, but the poison didn't. Oh, you're a boss. Of course it didn't. Silly me. So, let's remove your blocks. 70 damage with the light aspect. Not bad. Stone Skin, I believe, will reduce the damage because its armor, it increases armor. And you just hit normally there, so that will get hit by will get stopped by celestial armor. So celestial armor is not useless, it's just not as helpful if he continuously does overwhelming assault. Let's remove some blocks. And well, this fight is pretty much over. There we go. Oh, nice. Some more items to show. Elixir of Spirit. One spirit. Iris, you're getting that. And unidentified relic. This one is the bow. I've used it. Couldn't tell you what it is right off the top of my head.
Powerful.
And a savage history of the pirates. Convenient when we're right next to the crag. Once I get it identified, the name may let me remember a couple of things about it, but right now the bow isn't really reminding me of any times I used it. Very likely that it was very underwhelming, but because it's an expert bow of max damage, I was using it. That's probably the only reason. Anyways.
Know of Father Sky and Mother Earth. What sailors call sea, white. Strange.
Yeah, but I'll go and meet you back at the Sea Haven. We've got a few things to do around there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We've got the Rocklin, which is a mace, a one-handed mace. I believe it's just from the name, I cannot tell you. Again, I don't remember using it. I believe I have, but I don't remember it because I think I was focusing more on two-handed mace for the person I was using at the time. So yeah, I couldn't tell you what this one does. The Demon Kiss is most assuredly light based. It does additional light damage, and when you hit, it hits all enemies in the area with light damage. I'd say it's not too bad. It is an expert of crossbow and max damage when you raise it up to full. So yeah, it's fairly good. The Iron, I would guess. Again, never used this one. I honestly have no clue.
What's that sound?
And the Mage Slayer. I would assume it has something to do with maybe doing a bit extra damage to mages, maybe doing memory gap, or possibly a yeah, probably memory gap, but I couldn't tell you for sure because it doesn't ring a bell to me. Anyway, what else do we have? Earthwarding Arcane Boots of Mana. 30 mana or 2 spirit. Well, does anyone else need mana? You have dodge, you don't need mana anyway. Poison, you have 110 mana. And you definitely don't need it since I'm increasing spirit with every level. Yeah, Iris, congratulations. You've just gone up in your mana pool. And Tina, I think you can have a little bit more with those. Poison resistance is nice, but I'm not going to be getting poisoned a whole lot. One-handed mace, can't use it, but a little bit of damage in the group, not too bad. +4 to the light skill. I already have one with +4 and 6 resistance to all schools, and I've got that feeble-minded, so unfortunately this one isn't as useful now. If I'd got this before the buying the arcane warding ring, I might have just kept the darkness warding one and saved the money, but too late for that now. I'll just settle this one. 6 vitality. I might just place it onto you, Iris, because you have the lowest amount of health out of all of them, and you get the biggest bonus out of vitality. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, 193 now. The +2 medium armor is nice, but I think I'd rather have the axe skill for the damage. +4 levels to magical focus. The only one that would use that is Shayla, and she's got +3 to the shield, which is a little bit more useful than magical focus. So we'll keep that. +6 magic or evade value. Well, +6 magic is nice, actually. It does increase the magical power value. Let's see how much what it actually changes. So 1.9 with 2.0 for air, 1330. Oh, I can't use it because it's master. Okay. Am I actually working on that? No. Will I be working on that? No. So, yeah, I can't use it anyway. Fair enough. One resistance to all magic, one level of the earth skill. Well, that's getting sold. And 100% protection against curses. Don't need that. That's better, isn't it? Oh, yes, by quite a bit, actually. Better max damage. I've got additional damage added on with plus 11 earth. The successful strike to target to hit all enemies in the group is slightly less. But overall, this is a very big increase. So, yep, thank you very much. Other than that, I think we're good to just sell the rest. So didn't have that new spear for long, but to be honest, I was expecting to replace it anyway. Still haven't got a max damage spear, but I'm certainly seeing upgrading the attack power that Ray is outputting now. What else do we have in Sea Haven? Well, this flute that we found in the Tower of Enigma is on our screen. If we talk to this dwarf here, Stenar, who is a crafter, he'll tell us about it. His uncle had a flute just like that, carved it himself in some animal bone. Can you borrow it a moment? There's a tune he played. Give him the flute. After a few bum notes, he managed to play a short melody. That melody was supposed to come out on the... You're actually meant to hear it. Why didn't I? Let's see if I can actually get it to show up. There it is. That, after I put the sound back down, that tune is very important for an area I will be going eventually. Not yet, but eventually. So let's move on and see what else is around the peninsula. Well, we can walk on water, so I suppose this is the best place to start.
Yes, running on Mother Earth, under Father Sky.
Pulsing purple, prime resistance, so off to Shayla that goes. And there should be, after the rocks change, I believe some elementals around here. Yeah.
There are enemies ahead.
Well, let's say hi in the best way we can with our weapons. And you have done regeneration, so oh well.
feel stronger.
You're earth elementals, but you can still get poisoned, I believe. Let's put it up. Yeah. Poison cloud hits for 0, so poison is pretty much pointless except for the evade value that I'm just about to that I've reduced it by. So poison does hit for 0. Oh well. This regeneration is only 80, so it's easy enough to get through just from one hit. And well, Earth Elementals we've been fighting for quite a while. We faced some elite ones way earlier in the game, I believe. These aren't really going to pay a whole lot of problems to me. It's just regeneration that is really the stickler that I'd need to get through. But that's done. Let's have a little bit more of a look around before I go and talk to whoever's in that area. And we can now go on it. You notice the barrier has disappeared. So Yalaf has given us his blessing to use his teleporters. We're not going to right now, but we can go up there. And Vilma, the bodyguard. I believe she is similar to the person, the orc knight guard in Scorpigal. She gives 2 general blocks per turn. So possibly useful if you are planning to go up against any physical attackers. But let's continue along the path here. Chest and air elementals. Can I actually get over there? I thought I could. Ah, there it is.
You're aware that these parts are full of brigands, right?
Little ford here. And well, normal air elemental. I am not afraid of them in the slightest. And did I just see some? Okay. So put the normals up, and well, air elementals, they are weak against earth. Poison is going to actually do a fair amount. But really, they're not going to survive it. That one's dead. Especially when Tina are criticals. You can see the difference that the the elite, between the elites and the normals, at least in the air elementals. Sure, they hit hard with their physicals, with their lightning bolts, but not enough. And they're dead. Let's recover you and go and get this chest.
Enemy is flanking us.
Ow!
You're probably the only problem here right now, because you will attack from range. You will come towards me. You will come. You are next to me. You will come towards me. So, poison cloud there. Heal party, and well, kill the one that does the most damage at the moment.
I feel stronger.
I'm pretty sure this Dark Elemental can't actually attack me yet. It needs to walk to either the left or the right.
I'm attacked from behind.
Yeah, it's had to move that way. So, this chest has some purpose.
Now.
Earth Elemental, you're probably going to be the last thing to kill. This Water Elemental is next. Actually, the Shadow Elemental can die for last because pain split with pain reflection. Regeneration. Actually, how much mana do you have? 32. Yeah, let's do that. You should die. And we can take on this Shadow Elemental. It is an elite, so it does have more health. But, well, if you critical too much, Tina, you're going to kill yourself. But we should be fine. There we go. So what did we get for that? Yeah. One scroll of each element we just faced. Well, earth, water, darkness, and for some reason we get a light scroll in place of the air. Okay. But really these scrolls aren't that helpful. Heal party could be useful. Whispering shadows I don't need now. Water flows freely. I'm actually going to keep. That cures paralysis. And strength of the earth, Tina has it. So let's continue on and, well, see what else is around. There they are. There are plants here, but for some reason they don't render. In some places it's a little bit odd. And a wrecked ship. If I remember correctly, this has a relic on it. A relic piece of armor. What's the best way to deal with this?
They're flanking us.
That. Oh, just normal elementals. There's poison cloud there, so you're coming towards me, you're coming towards me, you're just about to die. Air elemental. They're just normals, I shouldn't be too much of a problem. I am going to put celestial armor up for them though. Yeah, despite them not being too dangerous, they still do hit fairly hard. Doesn't look like much of a wrecked ship though, does it? The Divine Right, another one of the Forbidden Saga. Doesn't look as much as a wreck as it looked on the outside, at least that much is certain. Unidentified relic, a small shield.
This looks powerful.
I think this one gives a block. An additional block to what shields normally give. But I couldn't remember. That's the thing with relics, they're very powerful, but sometimes you just skip over them and you don't realise what they actually give you. Plus, if you're actually going to use a shield, a small shield which has no you're usually going to go at least the first level, like I did with Shayla. Where is it? For the 2 additional block attempts. You may not go up to Master or Grandmaster because they're not as good. But usually go to Expert, and if you get to Expert, you're going to use the big shield, which is Expert tier. So the small shield does have its uses, but sometimes you just want something a bit bigger. I think that shield may have a retaliation strike as well, so it will hit back on things that attack you.
Yes, running on Mother Earth, under Father Sky.
We're on water, Ray. Sorry. But we're now back round at our elven friend over here, as well as a lot.
There are enemies ahead.
Of water elementals. Let's go round a corner, shall we? Normally I fight them here, just round the corner from this, from Gaffarel. I don't usually come up from this direction, so this is a bit of a new experience. It shouldn't really change anything, but they're still just normal water elementals. Heck, I can just go Skullcrack and they will only physical attack me. That wasn't that bad. Yeah, all their physical attacks aren't really that impressive at all.
I'll kill you.
Almost got everyone up a level though. You know what? Let's just shoot. Let them have a thing because, well, now one of them is going to come towards me. And I think you're dead. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I actually one-rounded that, so yeah, these water elementals, pretty much nothing. But level 24 has come. Let's see what we've got to go up. Firstly, stat-wise, you've got an additional 6 in vitality right now. That puts you at 28. By 28. I'm a bit confused. That should have been 5 difference between vitality and... Unless I've given her a couple of barrels, which might justify that. So let's skip on vitality for the moment. She doesn't need it. And just go with might. Ray, you can have 2 might and destiny and vitality. You've got an additional perception point from a barrel. Tina, you have 2 vitality points extra, so you need... So you've had an extra perception somewhere. Yeah, okay, so 2 points to might, destiny and vitality. And Shayla... Yeah. Critical hit chances are at 6.75%. Would like that a little bit higher. Don't need it too much more. So I may stop going with Destiny soon on Shayla and concentrate more on the magic, vitality and spirit side. Anyways, skills. Iris, I believe you're working on light magic. Yes. Ray, you are getting this endurance master, so you're going to have a lot of health. Another 10% on top of that. That's what, 25 health, roughly? Not bad. What's our last point going towards? Arcane Discipline. Okay. Tina, you are working on medium armor. Any reason I'm doing that? Yes, there is. Okay, I suppose. And Shayla, you are going air magic. Right. So that's another level gained, and well, I suppose we continue our soiree across the around the edge of the world. That we know it. We can't exactly go out to sea after all. But next time, more of the Aegean Peninsula. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.